Welcome back to Hermitcraft. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. All this flying I've been doing lately, and I tell you what, I've been doing a lot of it. I have flown well over 4,000 kilometers in just the last 8 or 10 days, something like that. And, well, you remember when I started this project, I had 847. Well, now I have 5,107. Yeah. And that is a lot of time flying. I had a whole bunch of flights that were an hour and a half, and at least one that was almost 2.5, almost an hour and 45 minutes, almost 2 hours long. Yeah. That was a heck of a flight too, by the way, because for that flight, on the climb out, I burned up 2 stacks of Flight Duration 3 rockets just climbing up to cruising altitude. And that's when I leveled out at like 13,500 on the y-axis, which, by the way, I did the math. At 1 block equals 1 meter, 13,500 comes out to about 44,000 feet altitude. That's like the cruising altitude for a 747 or something. Yeah. And then I cruised and I cruised. Oh, boy, did I cruise. But it took a lot of time. It was worth it, though. I achieved it. This was something I really wanted to do before the season came to an end, and I knew how long I didn't have, so that's why I put so much time into it. But it's achieved, and as a result of that, I had a little meet-up with Cupfan, and we'll cut to that right now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here today with Mr. TFC, TinFoilChef. How's it going, Chef?
Oh, going pretty good.
So, man, you've been doing a lot of flying. I'm looking at the scoreboard right now. You got 5,076 kilometers flown, man. That's impressive.
Yeah, done a lot of it in about the last 8 or 10 days, something like that.
That is really impressive. How long do you think you've spent over the last couple of days flying around here to get?
Oh, probably about 18, 19 hours.
That's awesome, man.
The,
That's dedication right there.
the
That's
flights I've been
amazing.
doing have been long flights. I'm generally in the air for an hour and a half or so at a time.
Wow, man, dude, that's amazing. All to get to the 5K mark, 5,000 kilometers mark.
Well, yeah, I figured it was a good way to cap off the season, you know?
That's true, man. That's true. So yeah, since you've reached that milestone, we've decided to induct you here into the 5K club, 5,000 kilometer
All
club.
right. That's
So we
cool.
have a little bit of a initiation here, and basically what happens here, you're gonna stand on this trap door, and you have to just believe that everything will work out okay. I know it's a little daunting if you look down here. There's a lot of like lava and stuff, but
Yeah,
you shouldn't.
and of course, way up here at the top of the world.
That that's very true. That's very true. I don't know if you want to put your valuables like in an ender chest, like right
uh,
there. If
I,
you
I'm
want to, if you want to.
I'm going to trust that everything is set up to not be terminal. How about that?
Okay. Okay.
And I've
All right.
I've
All
got
right.
some fairly strong gear that can handle a little bit of stuff.
Okay. Okay. Well, if you want to go ahead and give it a shot here, just stand in the middle of the trap door. You shouldn't have to press anything. You just have to trust in the 5,000 club. So
All
just go ahead and hit
right.
the button when you're ready, and everything should work
All
out. I hope.
righty. Let's do this. Click.
Maybe.
Height limit for building is 256 blocks. It thinks I'm trying to place a block. Let me try it with
Ah.
a sword. Nope, it won't let me press the button.
Well, you might have to click the trapdoor manually in that case then.
All right, we'll just do that. And click. Whoops.
It just doesn't fall. Okay, there you go. You shouldn't have to press anything. Hopefully it works out.
Oh, yeah.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, that was great. Actually, I don't think I took any damage at all.
Fantastic,
In
man.
the
So
fire for
welcome.
just a second, but then the water right after, so yeah.
Absolutely. So welcome to the 5K club, my friend. You are
Got,
now, that's the induction. You're here.
yeah, you got an impressive looking place here, I gotta say. I
It
didn't,
is. You want a little bit of a tour here?
hey, sure, why not?
Okay, so first of all, I want to show you the modules that I was talking with you earlier about, right over here. So this is
Yeah.
sort of like the hull of the 5Kers right here.
Yeah. Okay.
So you can see we got Scar in a plane. I'm right here flying above the mesa. And then I think False is in the nether right here. So you can pick any one of the ones that are not, that are the reserved ones. So you can just get in here and make your own little module
Yeah.
whenever
Okay.
you feel like it. So that's what that is. Over here we got ourselves a lounge. These are some of the other
Nice look.
hermits, you know, that haven't quite reached 5K. So these guys are still trying to get in.
Oh well. I'll have to.
Uh,
I have to
yeah,
continue this through season 5. I think.
I think so. I think we have to do something like this for season 5, definitely.
Yeah.
Down here we got some spaceship action via Scar. Good Times with Scar has made a spaceship.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
he's got some
Whoa.
defense contractors here.
Good.
There we
I
go.
was going to say, is that alien spaceship or what?
Yeah. Yep.
Of course,
It's pretty
defense
insane.
contractors, that's a little risky too.
It's very risky. Yeah, he I don't think he's lit this up properly in here, but it's still a great build. It still looks
Yes,
awesome. And then
absolutely.
the final build we have in here, uh, down this direction. This is actually history of flight. First of all, we got some bats here. It's sort of like a
Oh, yeah. Some of the first flyers in Minecraft.
exactly the original flyers right there. We got ourselves a little cave here that's looking into the volcano biome, and then all the way down here is sort of the main room, I would say. We got a big 5,000 on the wall,
Yeah.
and then we got like a history of flight right here. So we got, you know, from TNT launchers to the old boat launchers. We got some
Uh-huh.
flying machines. You know, we got everything down here. I mean, it's
That's
pretty insane. Like
it's pretty
I'll
cool.
show you. I'll show you a few of these things. It's got, you know, flying machine and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I've seen a few of those in videos.
it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So that's it, man. That's the 5,000 club, or I like to call it the 5K club. Sounds cooler.
5K is it's cooler and it's easier to say.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yep.
I'll tell you what, you got a great looking place here. I'll tell you, and I look forward to seeing what all adventures in flight can happen in season 5. I tell you, it's going to be great.
Absolutely, man. I'm looking forward to it. All right, man. Well, I'll leave it to you to get your module up and going. And thanks for joining, and welcome to the club.
All righty. Thanks a lot. Take it easy.
Yep. Bye bye.
All right. Well, I've been thinking about it, and I've decided, let's see, do I have what I need here? I've decided there's one more thing I'd like to do for the diamond. I do have some. All right. Let's see. I have some obsidian. Good. Some more glass. Great. I probably don't need that much. Yeah. Okay, so I have ender, gas tier, and some glass, ender crystal. Yeah. All right. Now let's get the obsidian here. Deselect that thing so that I don't actually use it wrong. And I want to do something here. Let's see if I can do this without messing it up. Let's see. Hitboxes. Yeah. Put down the obsidian. Oh, shift click. Of course. And now here, end crystal. Get down from there. Hitboxes allow me to break the obsidian without hitting the end crystal. Okay, I don't care about the obsidian. All right, beautiful. Now for the glass. All right. Yeah. Let's just do it out this way. more just to be sure. Making very certain that I do not hit the hitbox for that thing, because it will go off like a bomb. I've seen some videos recently of these things, and they are quite powerful. I understand they'll go off with the force of a charged creeper. Not exactly what I call fun times. The beacon goes right through it, which is great. Okay, that's the top part taken care of. Now I'm just going to enclose it so that if nothing else, no one flying by would accidentally fly into it. All right, well, there you have it. One ender crystal on top of the diamond. I think that makes a really good capper to just kind of finish the thing off. And maybe I don't need to have glass around it, but better safe than sorry. I mean, I realize there's not a whole lot of foot traffic up there with people swinging swords and pickaxes, so yeah. But then again, arrows do fly occasionally, although not nearly so much now that Elytra can be powered by rockets. Yeah. In any event, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by myself, in any event, while I do have one more episode coming this season in, well, soon, what I'm going to be doing over the next couple of 3 days, I think, is, aside from a little bit of taking a break, I am going to be working on something else that will be starting, not necessarily super soonish, but soon enough. Basically, I've got like 5 main series running, with Empyrean being one of those occasional things. Basically, when I reach the point where TFC Modcraft reaches a closing point, and where FTB Infinity reaches a closing point, once those two are finished, I am going to have something else lined up, and I'm going to be doing the, for me, unusual practice of recording this stuff ahead of time, so there will be plenty of it for regular videos and such. And I think it ought to be pretty fun. In any event, that was pretty cool through tour through the Scars. No, that was Cub Fan that was there, and that was a pretty cool place in the 5K club. Looks great. And if the season wasn't coming to an end in a very short period of time, I'd probably be in there trying to figure out how to build something in there. But as it is, yeah. In any event, like I said, there is one more Season 4 video coming up very soon. So watch out for that. And then on the 13th of April, we've got Season 5 kicking in. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.